Live from beautiful Oriole Park. Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Our starter in this one, Mike Messina, a 20-game winner a year ago, Singy.
And 20 games in this day and age is extremely difficult to reach because of all of the information, all of the analytics that can really pinpoint where a weakness can be. Maybe it's that third time through the order. Maybe it's just a different situation as far as that hitter, what he does after having, seen a particular pitcher. There's just so much data that prevents guys from having the opportunity to pitch deep into ball games and to stay in long enough to qualify for a win. So to have accomplished what he accomplished last year, he should be pretty proud of himself.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Twins get on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump, and at the plate he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Lee. The 1-1. Swing and a miss and a slider.
That was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. To first, and he just gets it there in time. One away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Justin Morneau, the next Twin up to hit. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series.
What do you got?
Check swing, appeal down to third. He did not go around. Here's a 2-1. That one missed. That's ball 4.
Down.
Take your base. Ball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Byron Buxton. The 1-2. Got him. Now 2 out.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
In the air to left center. And it falls. And now 2 aboard.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to short. They limit the damage here. But the Twins strike first on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, and on the hill for the Twins, Bert Blyleven. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Digging in, Brian Roberts.
Here this afternoon, second baseman, number 1, Brian Roberts.
Ball down.
Not even close there. And that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So digging in, Gunnar Henderson checks over to first, back safely.
Ball.
Roberts on at first, nobody out. Just
Outside, that's ball 3.
missed. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
1 out man at first. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Just
Outside,
off the
ball 2.
outside part of the plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Ripped to third and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. This one in the air, center field. Buxton on the move. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2nd inning coming up from Baltimore. Twins are out in front 1-0. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the show North. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the Twins DH, Harmon Killebrew.
Harmon Killebrew.
That's in there. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Brian Dozier, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Royce Lewis. And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Cal Ripken Jr. Here's a 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
That just misses. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Adam Jones.
Ball.
That one off the mark. 3-1.
Ha!
Two down, nobody on. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the
Leading
third
off for
inning, and
Minnesota,
here's the Twins
second
leadoff
baseman,
guy, Rod Carew. 2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. On to Murray, leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, right fielder, number 8.
And the batter now, Michael Lee. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Relay to second, but he's in there easily. Michael Lee with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
One out, runner at second. Justin Morneau, the next Twin up to hit. Man at second. Foul ball there. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
Up next for Minnesota, left fielder, Tony Oliva.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Tony Oliva digs in now. 2 on, 2 outs. That missed by a lot. And the count's full. Payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And that'll
That's a
load
ball.
the bases.
Take your base.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
And here is Joe Mauer. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ward under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Twins leave the bases loaded, but they hold a 1-0 lead. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. And that one fouled off. Here's the 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
2-2 now. Nice grab. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Ball.
Late on that fastball. That
That's
one
a ball.
misses, and it's a full count. Payoff pitch. And there's
Too
ball
high.
4.
Go to first.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Ball 2.
Man at first, one away. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for the Orioles.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. The 1-1. And that
Ball.
one is
No, that's
inside.
it.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Right through there for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In the air, left field. Brings it in.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
2 outs, runners at first and second. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. The 1-2.
No,
That's a
that's
really
it.
good take.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
All set for the
Leading
start
off
of the
for
inning.
Minnesota,
And now for the Twins,
designated
Harmon
hitter,
Killebrew.
Harmon Killebrew.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Ball 2.
Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
on the
Foul
ground.
ball.
And it goes just foul. Here's a 2-2. This one in the air right field.
That's
and
a foul
that one
ball.
is foul, so we'll try it again. 2-2 now. Swings and misses. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Ryan Dozier, the next Twin up to hit. That one ripped right center field. O'Neill on his horse.
Ground rule
Bounce
double.
over
We've got
the
time.
fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
1 out, runner at second. Royce Lewis will hit next. Man at second. And a foul ball.
Ball, no.
Just
Ball,
off the
inside.
inside corner. Full count now.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Three-two. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Man on second, 2 down. That one finds the zone. 2-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that is that. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And next for the Orioles, Cal Ripken Jr. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Good plate appearance there.
Base.
Able to take the walk. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Eddie Murray, the next to hit for the Orioles. Two down, nobody on. And that's
Ball
off
two.
the inside edge. And the count is 2-2. In the air out towards right center. Lee under it. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Ready now for the
Leading off
5th
for
inning.
Minnesota,
And now for the
right
Twins,
fielder,
Michael
number
Lee.
8.
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Kyle Bradish, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Garcia warming up as well. 1-2 now. In the air to left center. Jones under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman Justin Morneau.
So up next for Minnesota, Justin Morneau. And that's in for a strike.
Ball.
Hit on the ground to short. Henderson. Over to first.
Got him. That's an out.
And the first 2 set
Up
down to
next
the
for
top of the
Twins,
5th.
center fielder
And here's a
Byron
look at how
Buxton.
he's using his pitches in this one. So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former 2nd overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. It's the Twins 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in
Leading
Baltimore,
off for the
stepping in,
Orioles,
Adam Jones.
center fielder Adam Jones.
That one catches the zone. Going to count 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Another 1-2. And
Yes.
that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Rutschman.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Pitch
No,
misses.
that's a ball.
And it's 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Here comes a 3-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder, Tyler
O'Neill. The next to hit for the Orioles. Ball to strike. That one fouled off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Twins baseball on the show North. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Kyle Bradish gets the call from the pen, getting ready to make his season debut. Tony Oliva now at the plate.
Left fielder, Tony Oliva.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Got him looking. One gone here.
Joe Mauer.
And next for Minnesota, Joe Mauer. The 1-1.
Ball.
And that's down and away. That one finds the corner. That's strike 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Now here is Harmon Killebrew. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Ryan Dozier, the next Twin up to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. chases in the dirt. Slider there. Rutschman on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. One left for Minnesota. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Singing he was sharp in his last time out and is equally as dialed in today.
Yeah, Boo. Based on the last 2 games, he's quickly becoming the ace of the staff. Impressive stuff.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
In the air to left center. Buxton on his way over, and there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
The shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball.
The Orioles trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And
Ball.
that
No.
just misses. Catcher challenge will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
No.
Two down, nobody on. Edge of the zone, call the strike. It's 2-2.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the show. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ward takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Up next for Minnesota, second baseman Rod Carew.
Here's the second baseman, Rod Carew. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, right fielder, number 8.
Michael Lee, the next Twin up to hit. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
In the air, right field. And that is that. Twins retired in short order, but they're on top 1-0. Set for the last half of the seventh. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Outside.
Ball three.
And now it's 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swings and misses, struck him out. One away. Big time out leading off the home seventh. Cal Ripken Jr. The next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a foul out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Brady textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Eddie Murray. The 1-2.
No.
The Twins trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. This is Twins baseball on the show North. We're at the top of the 8th. And now for the Twins, Justin Morneau.
That's the ball.
Looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
And that misses. And the count is 3-1. That one misses.
Take your base.
Leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now here is Byron Buxton. The 1-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. He's got it. One down.
Up next for Minnesota, left fielder Tony Oliva.
One out man at first. So up next for Minnesota, Tony Oliva. And a 1-1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that's it for a strike. And the count's even at 2. Now one missed. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And the tying run is on base.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So up next, Joe Mauer.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
At the plate, Harmon Killebrew.
Ball.
First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. That's inside. Ryan Dozier in the on-deck circle for the Twins. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Twins strand a pair, but they lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Minnesota.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Cole Sands.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Center fielder.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the center fielder, Adam Jones. Ball to strike. The pitch.
No.
Activity in the bullpen. Number 4, the American League saves leader, looks to be warming up. Topa also getting ready. Just
No,
missed.
that's the ball.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Adley Rutschman next to bat for Baltimore. 3-1 now. In the air to left center. Oliva in position. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Orioles. Catcher. Adley.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. The Twins holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. What a stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned
Right
perfectly.
fielder, Tyler.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter.
Number
Brooks
5.
Robinson trying to get something going for him with 2 away.
Robinson.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 1 and the Orioles nothing. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the show North.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back.
The
It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new
Number
pitcher on the mound.
39.
Andrew Kittredge.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now into the ball game on defense, Dylan
Now playing
Beavers.
right
He
field.
takes over and
Number
right.
12, Dylan Beavers.
Leading off,
Leading
Ryan
off for the
Dozier.
Twins, shortstop, Ryan Dozier.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Chris Bassett, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Johnson getting loose as well.
Ball 2.
2-2. Hard hit left side. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Up next for Minnesota, third baseman Royce Lewis.
Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. Kittredge, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Now this is in the air down the line. Beavers on the move. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, the ball will find you. You come into the game and better be ready, because it's like the ball knows where's the new blood. But really nice play. That could have easily been botched.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Ball.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
That misses the zone. And now 3-1. Lee next to bat for Minnesota. Two down, nobody on. On the inside corner for a strike. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. And a payoff pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is that. It's the Twins 1 and the Orioles nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome
Minnesota.
back, and here comes the
four.
closer, number 4. She comes in with a chance for her second save of the season. So back to the top of the order. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Ryan Roberts.
Ryan Roberts.
One-run game, bottom 9. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. Quick move to first. And he's
No, he's in there. Stay.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And now it's 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
Thought that was perfect execution of that curveball down and in. She gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Now it's the DH, Pete Alonso. Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, interesting. She's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. She just needs 1 more out.
Orioles down to their final out. And into the box for Baltimore, Taylor Ward.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send it.
The Orioles with the tying run on at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. Runner on the go. Fair ball. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. A big two-out hit, and the game is tied.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you could come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
2 outs. Runner on first. Now the third baseman, Cal Ripken Jr. And the count 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Almost got him.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ripken trying to send this to extra innings. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, all even at 1 apiece. On to extra innings. And now for the Twins, Michael Lee. The 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, when you go the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Justin Morneau digs in now. Tap foul at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Andrew Kittredge done for the day, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Helsley. Byron Buxton now at the plate. In the air to left center. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied 1-1. Back now at Oriole Park. On to the bottom of the 10th. Eddie Murray getting ready to hit. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for
Ball
him.
2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball
Fastball
3.
almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball
ball
4. Take your base.
And after a lengthy at bat, the walk puts the potential winning run aboard. So next to hit for Baltimore, Adam Jones.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Ball 2.
Outside low. Ball 2. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it. There's 1. Double play.
That's an out.
That erases the would-be winning run.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Number 4 won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as she heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Justin
Minnesota.
Topa gets
Number
handed the rock
50,
out of the pen.
Justin Topa.
Base is empty after the double play. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two on the way. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Oliva has a beat on it. And that's the inning. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 11 we go. All tied 1-1. Back here in Baltimore. Now we go to the 11th. Tony Oliva digs in now. Sliced hard but foul. The 2-2 on the way. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Joe Mauer, the next twin up to hit. The 1-1.
That's a check.
Swing.
What do you
Now
got?
appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. Stays alive.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
2-2 now. And
Ball
there's the
3.
ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Harmon Killebrew would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. Out of here. His first homer of the year.
No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
One down. And next is the designated hitter, Harmon Killebrew. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that's a one-out single.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now the batter now, Brian Dozier. Fastball for a strike. And a payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One run across in the frame so far. We are in the 11th. High fly ball, right field. Beavers should have this one. He makes the grab.
Up next for Minnesota, third baseman Royce Lewis.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Helsley done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Chris Bassett.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. Killebrew, the runner at first with 2 gone. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Twins 2 and the Orioles 1. This is Twins baseball on the show North. We're at extras here, digging in. Number 12. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Brian Roberts, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. The Twins trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That was
That's
the
the
sweeper,
ball.
but it missed. Got him swinging for the K. And the Orioles down to their final out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Justin Topa out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
The new
Minnesota,
pitcher in the game,
number
Anthony
43,
Banda.
Anthony
I can't
Banda.
imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Orioles down to their final out. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. They're down to their final strike. Banda going for save number 1 in this spot. And they traded for him earlier this year. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.